Bonjour, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Tonight, we're talking about Jack and Lilly Sullivan, who vanished from their Pictou County, Nova Scotia home on May 2nd, 2025. There is new searching for Jack and Lilly coming this weekend, and it's making news. A lot to talk about on the other side of this. Y'all ready to go? Getting started. How about it?
Coming in clutch, better tighten the pearls. Dropping cold facts, got the truth for the world. No smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. Could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options, anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is November 13th, 2025. It is currently 10:08 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Bonjour. Hello, it's me. Good to see you all. Thank you guys so much for joining me. There is a little bit of breaking news out in Jack and Lilly Sullivan case, who vanished from their Pictou County, Nova Scotia home on May 2nd, 2025. We have no idea where they are. And the parents say, the mother and her boyfriend say that they walked out of their house. They said they went in the woods. Now they say that they believe someone took them. My opinion is quite different. I believe individuals on that property knows where Jack and Lilly are. But nonetheless, we got a lot to talk about. Before we get started, my beautiful pearls, would you please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button? Would greatly appreciate it. And also share the live out. Henny, come on. I love you guys so much. Okay, so the Global News just did a piece on Jack and Lilly. Nova Scotia missing kids volunteers to focus search on riverbanks for Jack and Lilly Sullivan. How about that? Jamie Doll, thank you so much, my darling. Welcome to the Pearl family. Well, thank you so much, Jamie. Appreciate you very, very much. Welcome, my friend, to the Pearl family. Really do appreciate you. Y'all welcome. We just got a new Pearl. We love it up. Welcome, Jamie. She's our new sister with the mister. Okay. Love you, Jamie. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Pearl family. And there's Carrie Bowberry. Board. Hey, Carrie, you're an OG girlfriend. How you doing, girl? Good to see you. Really, really do appreciate you, Carrie Bowberry. Who doesn't like to say Carrie Bowberry? Who doesn't like to say that? Thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much, love. Appreciate you. Yes, she's been sitting pretty for 14 months up in here with us pearls. Mm, mm. Thank you, Carrie. I love you, darling. Appreciate you very, very much. All right, guys, here we go. Thank you, Playful Learning. Thank you so much, friend. Very kind of you. You guys are just the sweetest. Um, as you see, oh, look, a pink blanket, a pink blanket. How much is that pink blanket in the window, Daniel? The one that's probably got meth residue on it. How much is that pink blanket in the window, Daniel? Sorry, couldn't help myself. Impulse. Uh, went to the doctor today, lost 2 pounds since last Friday, 118 to 116. Girl, how you doing, girl? Go for it, Cindy or Sarah. Go for it. Yes, ma'am. Um, yeah, a very old song. Joyce. Yeah, very old song. Uh, Daniel's probably got so much math in his hair. Uh, yeah, probably got a lot of math in that hair. I'm surprised he's got any follicles left. Fol- it's like we'll do a Daniel Christmas song. Fa la 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 lollicles, la la la. I really don't hope it's for sale. I know, right? The math mites. You know, I was reading because I didn't know a lot about the math, to be honest with you. But some of y'all get my joke. The fa la 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 lollicles, the hair follicles. We'll make a we'll make a what is it, a Christmas song. But the math mites. Speaking of the math mites, um, which was that was the football team's name that Daniel went to high school with, the math mites. I'm sure. But math mites, people think when some people they're doing skin or they're doing the math, they think under their skin that there's bugs. And there's no bugs. It's just a feeling that they get. And people thinks because they get if they smoke the math that you instantly dig, and that is not true. Only about 30 to 35% of people get the math mite feeling. I mean, it's freaking Drano you're putting in your veins or your bloodstream rather, not your veins necessarily. You're inhaling it, I guess, but um why was the blanket in the window anyway? Good question. Good question. Um yes. Yes, I'm sure the school that Daniel went to, the football team was called the Math Mites. Just a guess. Just a guess. That would freak me out. I know, Bonaboo. I can't imagine. They set a draft. Ugh, ugh, I don't know. Anywho, I don't. This was taken not long after Jack and Lily vanished. You can see that the little trees are budding out here. Really sad situation, man. Just these kids had to grow up in this stuff. These Louisiana bugs eat me alive. I don't touch the math. Meredith, you're not late, girl. You're not late. We have a 15-minute window before you get a late slip. Okay. So you're not late. Hey Lolo, good to see you. All right, guys, hit that thumbs up button. Let's get into it, shall we?
It's been more than 6 months since Lilly and Jack Sullivan were reported missing from their home in Lansdowne Station. But now, a renewed search led by a group from Ontario is set to take place this weekend, with an emphasis on the banks along the middle river of Pictou.
I think that if those children wound up in the middle river of Pictou, that there's a high possibility we locate them on Saturday.
I think it's a great thing that they're checking the middle river of Pictou. Now, he just said something.
That there's a high possibility we locate them on Saturday.
Old Dreve says about 40 residents are volunteering with the search, covering a vast.
Now, the middle river of Pictou, here is a photo of the middle river of Pictou. Daniel said that he was up to his waist in water, which I don't think that the middle river of Pictou, let's do some research on this. How about this? Middle river of Pictou. Okay. Is there a Wikipedia page? Information. Okay. It's just pulling up pretty much everything for Jack and Lily when we look at it. The middle river of Pictou. Okay. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's that, we'll come right back to this. This is the map. The middle river of Pictou. Gets 4 out of 5 stars. Whoever did this. And, but it doesn't seem like there's that. Is that water? Or it doesn't look like there's water in it. It looks like it's rocks. Let me see here. I want to see a photo of this river. I need something close to it. You know what I mean? Okay, let's look at this. 1 second. Put me down there. Come on, man. Put me down there. I want to go. God bless me. Okay, here we go. Just. What did it do? Why is it not allowing? Okay, thank you. For God's sakes. All right. Okay. So this is the middle river of Pictou. It's very rocky. I mean, which all Greeks are, right? But is there different times for where's my Nova Scotians in here? Where's my Nova Scotians? Is that a bridge? Would you like to hear Janie sing Like a Bridge Over Troubled Waters? I can sing it to you as a song. Like a bridge over troubled waters, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled Daniel. I will lay me down. Oh my God, y'all are too nice. You're too nice. No, it's too nice, too nice. Swear to God. Oh Lord, I didn't think this was going to be an American or a Canadian Idol, uh, you know, uh, songaroo here that I was doing, but you know, when in Rome, do as the Romans, right? Or when in Nova Scotia, be a Nova Scotian. Ah, Lordy. Okay. All right. So yes, I mean, it's not tiny, but this would probably be the only place where Daniel could actually be up to his waist in that time of year, right? Janie appreciates it. True crime junk. Janie appreciates it. Need a big bottle of. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Wouldn't this be about the only plate? When was this taken? August 2025. My question is, this is the middle river of Pictou. See if there's any other bridges. I wonder. This is East Matheson. There's the railroad. Okay, let's see here. Here we go. See, oh, they might have pictures here. Okay. Oh, well, let me move. It's just a picture. Okay. Okay, so this is I mean, I think that this I didn't see what Meredith said, but yeah, Meredith, you can email me. You can look up the depth of the river. Yeah, does it vary during the time of year? It's probably more see, I wish we was just there just a second ago. Okay. Spring, it would probably be higher. See, I don't think they would. I'm sorry, I'm thinking while I'm live, but I'm trying to think. I think they might be around the river here, but you would think that during the summertime, this summer, that people would have been swimming, fishing in the areas and all of that, right? No one in water in May, too cold. That it would be. Daniel, do you still have your wading boots? Do you still have your wading boots, Daniel? Do you have the shoes that you used that day, Daniel? Searching for the kids. I know you don't have your 2 shirts, even though you've recently lied off your ass and said you do. Water weights. Yeah, it's possible. We were in a drought till a couple weeks ago, Jennifer says. Okay. So it's been really low. Has it been low since May, Jennifer? Yes. I'm going back to EMT school in January, so these classes aren't. Good for you, Joe. I'm proud of you. Oh, lightning and thunder. The air smells lovely. Insulated boots. It would have to be. Because, yeah, in May it's going to be cold as hell. Okay, let's get back to it. I forgot to.
About 40 residents are volunteering with the search, covering a vast area surrounding the river, which he says is right across the road from the children's home. He says water levels have changed in recent months, and that's why certain areas need to be revisited.
If they were underwater at the time of the initial searching along that river, they would have surfaced and they would have gone downriver a bit of ways that we're going to cover off. So it's not so much that it's a tactic they haven't used, it's maybe a tactic that they haven't revisited since that initial time. And so that's what we're doing.
The siblings were reported missing on May 2nd, prompting lengthy search and rescue
Me too,
operations
Kathy. Thank
throughout
you,
a
honey.
densely wooded area surrounding their home. In September, RCMP cadaver dogs completed a 40-kilometer search in the highest probability areas near the home, but nothing was found. The area's counselor says he welcomes this latest search effort.
I mean, the RCMP have done everything they can here, and the search and rescue have done a tremendous job, and they just couldn't find them. But if we can get other searchers coming in and, whether they find them or not, I don't know, but at least they're trying.
In October, police said they're continuing to go through forensic testing and more than 860 tips, along with more than 8,000 video files. The group's search will go from sunup to sundown on Saturday, with the possibility of carrying into Sunday if necessary.
We're going to do the best we can to locate these kids.
Mitchell Bailey, Global News, Halifax.
Okay, thoughts on that. The RCMP did everything really. Why aren't they back there? Well, I hate when someone says they've done everything they can. That annoys me. Because we have never done. Listen, as a content creator in true crime, I am constantly thinking of new avenues to look at this case every day. As the RCMP, you cannot say you have did everything when they have not been found. You can't say you've done everything. If you've done everything, then you would have found them. Like, everyone just fucking throws up their hands anymore. These are two human beings. They're two children. So I hate when people say that. It pisses me off. You can do everything you can think of. Yes, that's one thing. But everything you can, I don't necessarily agree with that at all. And this is the thing, and their probability map, I kind of get annoyed with this too, because the greatest possibility, it is true, the greatest possibility is within, I think it's 6 kilometers. When we're talking kilometers, like 3.5 mile radius. But they searched really close to where the blanket was found and all that. And Jack and Lily wasn't going to go that far anyways, in my opinion, but on their own. But second of all, that shit was planted. It was planted. So to me, your probability stuff is bogus. So Daniel said what? What did Daniel say? An early season snowfall is expected over the island areas tonight. significant rainfall is possible along parts of the northernland coastline, Cumberland County. How do you pronounce it? Colchester County and Pictou County. And that is for your weather forecast for the Nova Scotia island right now. You're welcome. Okay. Deb was right across the water. I could hear the dogs barking his head off. Why is that? Why is that? Nancy, what do you mean? You talking about when they were searching? Yeah, no, Daniel's been too busy in front of the cameras and on social media trying to clear his name. Daniel don't give a fuck except his ass stays out of the prison. That's the only thing he gives a damn about. If they're waiting for those three people, last with the kids to grow a conscience, they'll never find them. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yes, in the very beginning, after the helicopter found 2 heat signatures, the dogs was across that spot. You can hear the dogs barking its head off. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yep. Yeah. I've always thought, and I still think to this very day, that the reason Daniel said he was in water up to his fucking waist and he searched every culvert, right, and all the dirt roads is because he was putting himself in front of the story in case Jack and Lily, which I believe is around water. Around water. Oh my God, I was just searching there and I missed them. Oh my God. That is the reason I've always believed that he is putting himself ahead of that story. So if they're in the river, does it make sense regarding the car neighbors heard that night? Yes, sure does. Sure does. Well, and Sarah, exactly to get ahead of the wet clothes if anyone saw him. Did he come back with wet clothes? Daniel, did you come back with wet clothes? I want to know, was Daniel's dryer used that morning? Did they check the washer and dryer? Probably not, because, you let family sleep over. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Where did he dryer them? Daniel used it in my washer spinner. Yes, he had a washer spinner. He used the washer sitting out in the yard. That's the washer he used. There's one out in the yard. All right, let's see does it say anything different. The group's co-founder Nick, how do you pronounce his last name? Oderiv. Yeah. Okay, says that the new efforts will focus on the banks along the Middle River. You can have our middle finger, Daniel. Okay. I think that if those children wound up in the river of Pictou, then there's a high possibility we locate them on Saturday. I hope y'all are watching Daniel right now like a fucking hawk wherever he goes, which he probably doesn't. Does he have a ride right now? Hey, Zach, good to see you, my friend. Maybe why the key fob was in the water heater on the lighter to drying them out. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I cannot wait till the day that Jack and Lily are located. I am envisioning it, and I am praying about it, and God is going to let it be. We're going to find Jack and Lily, and justice is going to be served. And there are at least 2 goons, hopefully, that is going to go to prison. And I bet you 2 of them are watching me right now. Maybe not Malaya, but probably the goon and his mother, Junkyard Janie. She's probably sitting at a wash a spinner right now, listen to it spin, playing on Temu, texting Daniel. Daniel, honey, what are you doing this evening? What are you doing this evening? I'm just sitting here watching that little girly boy talk about Jack and Lily. What are you doing, honey? What do you that guy that wears too much makeup? You know him, that one. Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing? The washer spinner. Yeah, he makes fun of me talking about my washer spinner. Son of a bitch. What's wrong with him? The hell's wrong with that boy? What the fuck's wrong with him? Pretty sure one of them has been doing the chat rounds tonight. Of course they are. Of course they are. You know they are. Who cares? Daniel, go to hell. Okay. Moving forward. Look at these little babies. What's this?
After almost 6 months, Daniel Martell doesn't believe Lilly and Jack Sullivan are in the woods near their home in Lansdowne Station.
Of course you don't, Daniel. You were 100% sure. You were 100% sure. You're the only one that's 100% sure. Daniel, maybe I should just text you. Do you think that Jack and Lily will be found around the water? Janie's got a rake. Wump, bump, 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 bump. Janie's on the take. Bump, 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 bump. Yes, ma'am.
Everything's been searched.
No, it hasn't. Why would you say everything has been searched, Daniel? Everything's been searched? How could that be? If everything's been searched, then that means you would have went past them and found them. You know what it seemed? It's every one of these kids that we cover here. They have all been let down. That's just sad to me. Yeah. Karina, I'm telling you, you said something right there. And there's something that I wish I could say. I wish I could tell. That just brought up a thought or brought up something I know about Daniel. I can't even say it on here. It's beyond nasty. Beyond nasty. And it's comes from good source. A really good source. The dream I dreamt of finding them in muddy water inside a cover tied together. I'm not a psychic and don't believe in that, but man, it was a vivid and sad dream. I believe we all have intuition. Intuition. Oh, and so many more have been. S.A. Justin, one child. Yep. If they find them in the river, will they be able to find out the cause of death? It depends. It depends. I think they will be able to They might be able to find the cause of death. They'll certainly be able to probably find the manner of death for sure. Right. I'm Team Pearl, Justin. Yes, you are, Tammy. Love you, darling. No, there would not be as tiny as they were. There would not be and going over the summer. If I'm just not trying to get too gory here or anything, but if you are in a river, there would be nothing left of other than skeletal remains at this point. Okay, because you have the summer, right? Fish, animals, water. Yeah, Meredith. You know, I want them to find them at whatever the cost is. Whatever the cost is. It's not going to whatever happened on May 1st, May 2nd, the before midnight, after midnight debate has already happened to Jack and Lily, right? Because I think there's close to 0% chance, in my opinion, that they're alive. And so whatever happened to Jack and Lily happened then. And wherever they were placed, the only thing that has happened is they have been, in my opinion, disregarded, tampered, their remains tampered with, moved, and in my opinion, justice has went unserved for over 6 months. And because of that, I want to find them no matter where they are. Right? No matter where they are. If they are in a creek, in a river, on land, wherever. They haven't Lake, absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm not comfortable first of all, Daniel's a water person. That is who Daniel is. He fishes. He said that he's a fisherman. It's who he is. He's a Pictou County boy, guy. People go to where they're comfortable. Sherry Lynn, how are you doing, darling? They said that they might be able to get it done in one day, but if they need to do Sunday, that they will as well. Does Daniel have a boat? No. Mm-mm. No, I won't let Daniel borrow my boat. I'll let him loan my car, but not my ATV and my boat. Mm-mm. No. Any waterfalls on that river? Yes. Yep, you go where you're familiar. Let's look at this for a moment. Okay, I already got pulled up, actually. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Okay. Damn it, where's it? What's it called? Middle River of Pictou. Okay, here it is. Let me just show you something. So this is the Middle River of Pictou, right? And this is 289. 289. Which is where they heard the car supposedly go. Middle River of Pictou, very close, right? There's also Middle River Road. All through here. How far is the Concord Bridge? Lear. Give me 1 second. Okay. Bear with me. Damn. All right. Now it's pretty long. All right. Middle River, Middle River, Middle River, Middle River. Yes, the Middle River. All right. And looky right here. This is the Middle River of Pictou, and it's really close. Here's the Mackenzies, where they live. Looky there. Remember, here's the Middle River of Pictou. Right? Oh, look. Gerlach Road. Look at there. Look. Here it is. Middle River of Pictou, 1407. 1407. There we go. That's where Jack and Lily went missing. Here is the Middle River of Pictou, right? And so they come down through here, and they go through here, right? And then you can go left or right. You can go to East Matheson, or looky here. This is the Middle River of Pictou. Yeah, see, here it's not much. Here it's not much. But I'm sure there's lots of places where, let's see here. What's this? I mean, this is like, there's just so much here that it's just, here's the bridge, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, it could be, where was you running, Daniel? Because it doesn't make sense if you look at Daniel and he says he was running up to his waist, which he fucking never talks about. Would one of you mother chickens who he answers talk to and ask this SOB where he was actually running up to his waist? Could somebody answer that? Good God. It's so annoying. Does nobody ask, like, where the fuck were you running, Daniel? Up to your waist and in water. What is it? So there's two chats going right now. One is for the and then there's yeah. So there's two chats going on. If the river has snags, some items could have been found by the searchers. They should use hooks to dredge the river. Yes. Yeah. It's kind of nice. The chats go slower. Yeah, because there's two chats. So, that's. Is there one for the star? I don't know what you mean. But I just think it's. D told another creator there is only 4 inches where he was up to his waist. Are you saying Daniel? Hold on. Daniel told other creator that there is only 4 inches where he was up to his waist. Yeah, that little star. We've been talking about that little star that was found for months. And it's just like something you would give. I've always thought, Sassy, I'm like, I believe that star. I want to think, at least in my head, that star is like our North Star to find Jack and Lily. Like, wherever they were taken, that star, hopefully, was Jack or Lily's. And it leads us to the place that finds Jack and Lily. He's up to his waist in shit and built it in 1989. Exactly. Yeah, it's a hologram star. Just like the little stars. The little stars. They would be like red, gold, green, blue, maybe. They're like little foil-looking stars. Those right there. I don't know if she's got. But yeah, look. I mean, let me find it. Bear with me. Okay. This is where the sticker star was found. Right here, where I just was. Yeah. And I believe it's for an interesting reason, the sticker star. Now, might be nothing, but it was found right there close to the middle of the river, in my opinion. Where does this go? Holy shit, these are some backwoods. My God. Question. Like these roads, when it snows like a foot, how do you get out? Do you think they had it on the fridge? There was too much bad to allow others to see. Maybe lean on me. Bay of Fundy would be perfect. The tides are some high and powerful that you'd never find them. I just pray that they're not in. You don't, Tammy. That's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of, Tammy. A person when suddenly in a panic run to someone they trust will help. I bet anything these babies are at a close relative's probably hiding in plain sight. I think if Daniel called anyone, it was either Justin, maybe his dad, or one of his friends. Or one of his friends. Could this be? Yes. Oh, absolutely. It goes right there. It goes right through it. That's exactly what I'm saying, Shai. That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, this where the road goes, it goes right through in many places beside Middle Pictou River, in my opinion, buried. See, if this is the thing, if they are buried, that takes time. It's not easy. It's not easy. And I don't think the ground is frozen at that time of year. But is this something that someone would do? Men bury and women use water. It can be. I mean, it depends. It depends. He had time if they went missing Thursday night. Very hard to clean and hide sole evidence. Very hard. Cheap to live here. Mm-hmm. I think so, Tammy. I mean, I think it's pretty close. I mean, you just kind of go back. Hold on. Right? Here is, get my bearings right. Right here's the Middle Pictou River. Right through here, it's hard to see. Right? And then here's 1407 Garlock. Right? And then we come down through here, and the vehicle came down through here. It came back here. And then I believe that they knew there was going to be cameras through here. So I believe they went this way. And then I believe they went this way again. Pictou River. Right? You got to make either a left or a right here. You can't go straight. That's the railroad track. So you got to go left or right here. If they went left, here's where that little sticker was found. Again, Middle Pictou River. This is where the sticker was found. Right there. Right? And this is as far as it goes right there. So I think it's interesting. Where were we? Oh, thank you, Billie Jean. Good to see you. It's common for bodies to be put in something like barrels more than buried in dirt. Yes, Yes. Barrels, totes, things like that. It just depends, because you got to think about this. Something may have happened before midnight. Something may have happened before midnight, but that doesn't mean they left before midnight. The enemy says 2 things made me look at Daniel. 1, he said to DT showed that maybe Malaya just wanted it to be her, him, and Meadow. He said that? Oh, I don't remember that. And then the other one is him saying 100% sure. Yeah. And Kim, they could absolutely fit in that. They could absolutely, as tiny as those two are, you would be surprised how you can get an adult into something small, a grown man, right? Very compact. Or backpack weighted down, just saying. You can do a lot of things in water, but there is a ratio buoyancy, and water biology usually wins. Okay? Biology usually wins. You can get someone down there. Yes. Pretty quickly. Pretty easy. Fairly easy. But then after 8 to 10 days, biology will win. It'll win. Unless you calculate for the buoyancy that's going to happen in anywhere from 7 to 10 days, it's going to win. Now, that being said, because if it's not in a area where someone could see something coming up, then it doesn't matter necessarily, because if nobody's there to see what comes up, because what goes up will eventually go back down. Okay. So it might come up for a couple days, but it will go back down. And if there's nobody around you to see it, well, then it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? We've seen many totes. You see luggage too. Do you notice that? There's luggage in the yard. Body comes up based on temperature and weight. It does. And just the gases and all that. Yep. And Lacey Peterson had concrete and still came. Yep. Yep. You can, it doesn't matter what the hell you put in it. You can, how can I say this without sounding like really grotesque? Things will fall off of you for you to go up. Yeah, it does look like a garage sale happening in that yard. I absolutely. Hey, Rickson, good to see you, honey. Floaters, we get them in the river every year. Months later, some are found. Yeah. Yeah. Old washing machine, clothes dryer. That's, you got to think. People, okay, these are amateurs, okay? These are amateurs. Most people who unintentionally even intentionally unalive someone or an accident happens, they're freaking the out. They are freaking out. Once, okay, now what do I do? You might have lost your temper or whatever, but after it's all said and done and they're there in front of you, what now? That's when reality kicks in. Hey, unicorn. That's when the reality kicks in. And when the reality kicks in, now what the fuck do I do? That's when it gets real. If you are mad, if you are in the heat of passion, you don't care at that time. But you do care afterwards. Thank you, Connie. Yes, please hit the thumbs up button, guys. Share the live out. Really appreciate you. So you've got to do something. And during that, you got to do something quick. And with you got to do something quick and got to do something, you got to clean up after yourself and you got to make sure your ass don't get caught. So you got to be looking for cameras, all of this stuff, right? Hey, Daily, honey. Good to see ya. Hope you're feeling okay, baby. Did they ever search Daniel's family property in that area? I don't know. But I believe Daniel is far more twisted than I ever thought he was, even. Based upon some things that I've been told recently. Daniel, they ever... Okay, where did that one? Okay. So, I'm just thinking here. Is the shovels... RCMP, did you guys get those shovels and those post hole diggers and all that shit? And did you guys test them for DNA? I bet you the fuck they didn't. Because I'm thinking, you know how that they said they were putting the post in and they were working around in the driveway. Now, Janie says she wasn't, with the rakes and the post hole diggers and the shovels and all that stuff. Was that part of the cover story? Right? If you're, burying someone or something. No, the night before we were putting up this fence. Look, the shovels there, the post hole diggers, the rakes, all of this, the rock. Did they check that stuff? Right. Right, exactly. Hold on. Okay, someone just sent me this. Let's check it out. Mr. Martell has replied. How many thumbs ups do we got, y'all? How many thumbs ups do we got? Mods. Well, we got two different ones going. I forget. Hey, the Bros YouTube channel. Nancy, Daniel looked wild in the first days, like he'd gone through intense rage. Janie was wide-eyed even weeks later. 324 on one. And how many we got in the other one? 325. Come on, guys, hit the thumbs up. Did the Canadian police do anything right in this case? I don't know. Okay. All right. So we got some new stuff here. Okay. And the new tape, ropes on the swings. Yeah. Don't kick yourself out, Miss Joyous. Don't you do that. Had to borrow a shovel and something from the neighbor and something on his dad's or a family. Yes. Oh, Lord. Sorry, I'm yawning, guys. I apologize. Hi, Joyous. Welcome to the horizontal polka. Isn't that what it's called? The horizontal polka. You're done with treatment daily? That's amazing. Amazing. Mamba number 5. Okay, here we go. Mr. Martell, I keep hearing people saying that you have told them arrests are coming very soon. Have they told you they have handcuffs ready as soon as this PBMH search is over? Is it you and Malaya who will be arrested? In 6 months, I have never heard of anyone else ever being implicated. Mr. Martell says, please use your brain for a minute. How would I ever know that? You think major crimes would ever tell me? You're actually right, Daniel. Even though you do say major crimes tells you shit all the time, and you probably are telling them arrests are coming soon because you're probably methed up, and that's what you're saying to people, and there's that. So, but you say all the time that there's things in this investigation that law enforcement has told you not to say. You've acted basically as if you are another investigator with the RCMP. So use your brain for a minute. Come on and listen to yourself. The spread of false allegations and false claims runs wild with this group. Twisting words and removal of context destroys the ability to have coherent, factual conversations. You know, this is the shit that fucking drags my ass with this mother. It's what pisses me off with him that he does this. He wants to have the PR message that he's, how would I know that major crimes would be arresting anyone anytime soon? Right. But then he's like, other times he's like, yeah, I'll see that bitch in jail and me and Meadow will visit her. You are the biggest two-faced bitch, Daniel. Have coherent, factual conversation. It's more entertaining and dramatic to watch my life be ripped apart for your enjoyment. It's sickening. You know what's sickening, you son of a bitch? Okay, I'm going to calm down. Calm down, Justin. Calm down. You know what's sick? What's sick is for a 4 and a 6-year-old to be bruised all the time. What's sick is you let your kids and your stepkids live in that filth, even your mother live in that filth. That's what's sick. What's sick is lying on a 4 and 6-year-old. What's sick is the way that you have continually, nonstop, and in many cases been able to prove that you are the lying piece of jockage that you are. In other news today, well, he brags that Ellie tells him everything else. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Mm-hmm. A guy using math around children and having black eyes and go missing is your care. That, yep, yep, mm-hmm, yep. You know, I don't think anybody can stand him. I don't even think his mother can stand him sometimes. His own mother has contradicted him heaps of times. 1,000%. 1,000%. Doesn't he look like a just big old thing of jock itch? Just fungus among us. Blech. Disgusting. I bet you probably only takes a fucking shower every 4 to 6 weeks too. Okay, someone just what? Sassy might be. I'm not sure. Okay, I got your email. Thank you, Meredith. I will look at that. Bear with me, guys. Oh, Ninchi just messaged me. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Justin, I feel we are in different classrooms. What do you mean? I just find it odd that she hasn't spoken out for her babies as a mother that gives me 1,000% unicorn milkshaker. And listen, I give Daniel the shit because he's talked, right? But the reason I believe Malaya isn't speaking is because she sat idly and was the biggest piece of garbage by allowing a man to treat her children this way, that she would be just as, and rightfully so, in as much trouble as Daniel, right? So that's the reason I think, in my opinion, that Malaya is not. But I also believe, if needed, they need to give. What is this? They need to give them a. Oh, this is interesting. I found the full playlist. They need to give Malaya a deal, if that's what it's going to take.
6 days after 6-year-old Lilly Sullivan joins us now live from the search area in Pictou County with the latest. Blair.
Tom, the mood here was solemn as the searchers were told that despite their best efforts, they were scaling back the search. Before the news conference, RCMP told Jack and Lily's family, their stepfather, Daniel Martell, said he's not giving up.
I'm still holding out hope. I don't know why they didn't find anything from Jack's pull-up to her backpack or any of her belongings at all. They just haven't found anything.
Now, while the family may have some hope, the police say that after 6 days of often extreme conditions, the children were still in the woods, they wouldn't be alive. So now they said it came down to a question of survivability.
And a number of factors we have to take into consideration, and they would, based upon scientific information that they have, to deem when that time has to come, and that is now. And a lot of those factors come into play would be the age of the missing persons, the weather, how long it's been, what area has been covered. So at that point, they have to make a decision on that.
Now, from the very beginning.
Okay, this was 6 months ago, and this was May 7th. Look at there. This was at least uploaded May 7th. So look at how wet it is there.
They described this disappearance as suspicious. That's standard in missing persons cases like this. Today we were asking the police, because the major crime unit has been part of this investigation since the weekend, as to whether they could elaborate on that. But they didn't want to answer questions about whether they had detected any criminal activity in connection with this.
When somebody goes missing and we become engaged as any police officer, not just major crime, we will look at all the details and make considerations on the information we have, right? When it comes to a missing person, we have to automatically consider are there people that have different charter implications and things like that? So we will automatically start to consider what evidence is pointing us towards a suspicious in nature. Again, I can't comment more than that, but every missing person case.
And over 6 months later, they cannot say directly to you and I that now in the documents in July 16th, they said at this time, one of them said that because they passed their polygraph, or one of them, they used Daniel's differently, the wording differently in Daniel's, we noticed that. But they still haven't directly said in a press conference, this is not criminal. If it is not criminal, say it's not fucking criminal, RCMP. Come on, let's get on with it. Let's say it. You can't say it.
We would approach it from the same process, a methodical collection and review of information with decisions based on that.
Now, when police say they're scaling back, what they mean by that is they will be going back over some of the areas they've already searched, taking another look to see if there's anything they missed. Tom?
All right, Blair, thanks for that. That is CBC's Blair Rose reporting live for us from Pictou County this evening.
Six-year-old Lilly Sullivan rescue crews from Howes all night. They deploy between 60 and 75 search and rescue crews in the woods all night long. So each searcher will work a 12-hour shift before they have to take a rest. There are 3 helicopters in the air, and there are to say about Jack and Lilly.
Lilly and Jack are awesome kids, very, very kind. They'll talk to anyone. They want to go with anyone.
Sorry, I was muted. They want to go with anyone? They probably want to get out of that fucking hellhole, that's for sure.
They're just looking to have as much fun as they can.
As much fun.
Jack just absolutely loves bugs, dinosaurs, and anything like that.
Jack always upsets him. Always upsets you, doesn't it, Daniel? You're right, Lil Red. That makes me want to cry.
But Lily loves girly things, but she also loved doing everything with Jack, Bugs. They're like best friends,
She hated bugs.
not just brother and sister.
They had to save each other.
He says he's also hoping police monitor
He's
the New Brunswick
retarded.
border and the airports for any sign of the two children. But RCMP tell us this afternoon they're not considering any possible abduction here. As far as they're concerned, they're looking for two young children who simply wandered away.
I know that there's a lot of people pulling for these kids to come home. We've heard a lot about the impact that this is having on the community at large and the family. And
The search for two missing Pictou County children is still ongoing. Robert Parker is the warden of the municipality of Pictou County. Sir, this situation has gripped so many in the province. What can you tell us about how your community is doing?
Just bear with me. I'm trying to look
When
at some-
someone goes missing, search and rescue teams kick into high gear. And new technology.
Look at all the
When
water.
someone goes missing.
Hey, Daniel, do you have boots like this?
Search and rescue teams kick into high gear.
It was
and
brutal for these searchers, let alone a 4 and a 6-year-old and one in a diaper. When I made the video pointing out in every picture the sores, the bruise, neglect. Yeah. May feels like 10 years ago. I know. Thank you, Friendly Frog. Claudia, I can make a lemon pie. Is lemonade pie different? I don't know.
Technology is starting to be used across the country to help in these searches. The RCMP have what's called forward-looking infrared or FLIR technology.
Look at this.
It's a kind of thermal imaging that detects heat signatures. In cases of missing persons, it can be used to find body heat in a forest.
It's been an incredible tool for us. We've had at least 2 finds with thermal imaging of subjects.
The search for two missing Pictou County children is still ongoing. Robert Parker is the warden of the municipality of Pictou. The search for two missing children.
We did talk a bit about helicopters.
Sorry, I'm just looking for something. Bear with me.
First time the call came in, so they're tired and they're optimistic. They have one job.
RCMP say they're getting exhausted.
Exhaustion and optimism, right? We want to bring these two children home to their parents. We've got people who've been here since day one, since the first time the call came in. So they're tired and they're optimistic. They have one job. This is all search and rescue does, is they try to bring people home safely. So they're trying to stay on focus. They're trying to stay on mission. They're sacrificing their personal lives.
How do all of these children have superpowers to disappear? Thank you, Debbie. Appreciate your support, my dear. Good question. Good question. Good question, my dear. They don't. It just seems to be in a lot of these locations out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. But listen, when these kids go missing, when a kid actually goes missing, they're found maximum within 15 hours. They're found.
Sacrificing a lot to be here to try to help this family out, to bring these two children home.
Okay, this was this.
Now,
I
RCMP.
want to see something right here. Look at that four-wheeler. And I just want to show you something. This was the 6th of May. Look, Daniel, there's no fucking pink blanket now, is there? You see that, you piece of garbage? And you know something? I wonder if I can zoom the fuck in. No, I can't zoom anymore. You can almost see something in that window, like a wall or a bed or something. Look at that. You can see it right there. What did you do with that blanket, Daniel? I know you didn't put it in a washer and wash the damn thing. That was the 6th. Is that just the middle frame? No. This is the metal frame. You see it right here but in the glass. Right there. You see it. And then look at the four-wheeler sitting right there. All these piles of wood. Junkyard Janies. Front of her RV.
Search and rescue are still working under the assumption that the 4 and the 6.
What is that red thing? What is that red thing right there? Does anyone know? Looks like a shop vac. Oh, mother. Damn. I forgot to show y'all something the other day. I don't know if I have a picture of it. Oh, man. I should do a whole live on it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I found something the other day and noticed it, and I thought, this motherfucker was cleaning. He was cleaning his ass off. These motherfuckers don't clean. Pardon my French. I'm trying to find it real quick. I don't know if I got it here, but I'll find it later. But it's very interesting, Mr. Daniel. I wanted to ask you about it. We all know what's up, Daniel. We all know what's up. It's gotta be here somewhere. I'll find it. It's very interesting. Okay.
Year-old wandered away from the home in Lansdowne, just south of New Glasgow, on Friday morning. Today, some of the family members.
Oh, no pink blanket there either, Daniel.
Today, some of the family members walked me through into that wooded area directly adjacent to where they live, maybe 20-second walk from the home into the woods. And as you walk into the woods, there's a little, kind of a tree fort, a little lean-to, and that's where the kids would play. And the family around there say they...
No idea. I had no idea. I'm still searching every day. I'm waiting for information. I have to let them do a lot of their stuff with the aircrafts and everything else, and dogs and searchers. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be coordinated, and I can't just go running through the woods. I want to, but I just can't right now because the search is just so far out.
What does it mean that the search is so far out? I mean, it's only, 3.5, 4 miles? No, cleaning products, Ruby. Cleaning things. Hey, mini Panthers living large like a bunch of pillbillies. Except they was the math billies. The math billies is what they were. Well, this thing is it's sitting right out in front. Oh, there goes my camera. It's going to die in just a second. So yeah, it's email caught Danny in another lie. Ooh. Let's see. thought they didn't bring their phones. Ooh, I like catching in a minute another lie. Okay. Actually, this is complete bullshit. Major crimes would know by map data collected off me and Malaya's phones, and the secondary method to find location major crimes would see when our phones pinged off which cellular tower and time of connection to that said tower. Daniel, you are such a dumb. Daniel, you dumbass. You didn't take your phone. You didn't take your phone, you dummy. You always like to say, read the document, is what you like to say. So, Daniel, I would encourage you to read what you said you lived through. Oh my God. What the hell? He's saying, well, they're going to know where I am. Dude, you just said that you didn't have any fucking service out there to begin with. Number one. Number two, you said you did not take your phone. Are you okay, Daniel? Are you now saying that you took your phone? Because if you're saying that you took your phone, then you need to go tell the RCMP, and that needs to be corrected. Okay. Well, it needs to be flagged as a discrepancy after 6 months, actually. Daniel, did you and Malaya edit your Google Maps on your phones? I bet you guys did. Debbie, good job. Is that why you didn't take your phone when searching for kids? Thank you, Mary. Thank you very much. Oh, look, Daniel's a top contributor. Look at him looking like the doting father. Look at that. Eden Meadows just precious. Look, she's got a nice coat on there. Something that Jack and Lily and probably Meadow would not have had, again, if they would have been in the care of Mr. Martell and Mrs. Malaya, the bar whore 101. Yes, you want. Okay. Did Malaya say something about not liking searches looking for her kids recently? Yes. Oh my God, these people. I seriously can't. I have never seen such a lion-ass sack of goo in my entire life.
For the Nova Scotia directed. We will be limiting the question and answer period to one question.
You said you're going over areas that you've already seen. What's the purpose of that? When before that you were telling us you were extending the search, and if you could say it in French and English.
If you'd like to start in English, I'll repeat in French.
We still will continue on, and we will go back to areas that we feel that we may need to re-look at, and we may expand out if there's any type of information that leads us to believe that we need to do that.
So if you'd like to follow up. Sorry.
How would that help you to specifically go to places that have been searched by hundreds of people, like you're saying? How could that help you find new links?
Yeah, because of the terrain, there could be different types of things that we may want to try and get back in if we are able to locate anything that may come up that the searchers didn't go catch the first time. But we will do everything we can to try and find Jack and Lily. Yeah, and based on the weather, the season changes, we will we don't want to leave, and we're not leaving. It's just that this part of this search is being scaled back.
So, en français, on compte.
Decision was made based on a lot of factors, and if we thought they were
6 days after 6 County with the latest. Blair.
Members of Cape Breton
feeling of defeat because that's all we want is successful search.
It's different. Many involved in searches before, but when it involves children, Amanda Donovan says it hits different.
Oh, there's no worse situation. A lot of us are parents. A lot of us, just as humans, can't fathom that situation, and it really, the urgency.
Had teams struggling to get through areas.
Amy Hansen is with.
We've had teams struggling to get through areas.
Amy Hansen is with Colchester Ground Search and Rescue. She says searchers have covered a lot of ground the last few days and feels the area has been thoroughly searched.
We are
members of Cape Breton Search.
When you see a large-scale search effort like we did last week for 2 missing children in Pictou County, you can see it's a major undertaking. But some involved in these searches are calling for changes to make it possible for.
1 second.
It's been 2 weeks since 2 young children vanished without a trace in rural Nova Scotia. Here's everything we know about what's happened since their disappearance. Around 10 a.m. on the morning of May 2nd, 6-year-old Lilly Sullivan and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan were reported missing from their home on Gairloch Road in Lansdowne Station. The children's stepfather, Daniel Martell, told CBC the siblings were out sick and not at school on Thursday and Friday. He said he believed the children must have gone outside through the sliding back door sometime Friday morning.
When we noticed that the children were gone, immediately jumped in the vehicle, surveyed all the areas, many dirt roads, many culverts as I could, and waited for the police to get there.
Nova Scotia RCMP said they believed the children wandered away from their home and there was no evidence of abduction.
Look at that map. Let me take a picture of that map real quick.
Said they believed the children wandered away from their home and there was no evidence of abduction. That morning, a vulnerable missing person advisory was issued in Pictou County, and the organized search for the kids began in the heavily wooded area surrounding the family home. Volunteers searched areas. On Saturday, the children's mother, Malaya Brooks Murray, spoke to CTV News. She said she was hopeful and that she just wanted the kids home. The search continued on Sunday, May 4th. The children's stepfather said he wanted authorities.
Look at there. You can tell it's cold there because you can see like the rain on the trees. It's not frozen, but you can just tell it's cold. What Lil Red say? When he said then change the kids, so he said kid, then the kid, so Jack was gone. Yep.
To monitor the New Brunswick border and nearby airports in case.
Okay. I'm always interested in just seeing these these photos. Again, smoke coming out. It looks like there's actual, maybe it's ice, water. I don't know what it is up here. Janie was not digging this out.
The children were abducted. Meanwhile, 160 searchers were out looking for the children despite rainy conditions. On Monday, May 5th, police and rescue agencies continued searching the family in another part of the province and blocked him on social media.
My mother had to kick some people off the property because they were saying that I did it. I had something to do with it. And I'm the only one here fighting for them.
My mother kicked someone off the property because they were saying I did it. Why is everyone blaming you, Daniel? Why is the RCMP coming after you the most? Why are they interviewing you the most?
Which is sad.
The children's maternal grandmother told the Canadian press the family was hoping and praying for the children to come home. On Wednesday, May 7th, Nova Scotia RCMP announced it would scale back the search for the missing kids.
We're not packing up, and we're not giving up.
Area, roughly the size of Halifax's downtown, that was heavily wooded.
I'm absolutely exhausted at this point after going through 6 days of virtual hell. It's absolutely crazy.
You know what? A concerned parent would say? Not they're exhausted. I hope my kids are okay. What are they going through? Oh, look at this road.
On Thursday, May 8th, the RCMP packed up its
Look at this bridge, guys. Wonder why
command
they're
center
here.
in Lansdowne Station, and searchers left the area. Martell told CBC he spoke with investigators from the Major Crime Unit in Stellarton earlier in the week. He said he willingly handed over his phone to police, and investigators searched the home. Martell said he also asked for a polygraph test.
I just want to clear it up for everyone. Clear it up for everyone, not just the people online making crazy accusations and everything else.
RCMP declined to say whether a polygraph would be administered.
After nearly 3 weeks and 8 full days of scouring Lansdowne Station, there's still no sign of Lilly. That included upwards of 160 search and rescue personnel, dogs, helicopters, and drones.
I find it hard to believe that a 6 and 4-year-old would just disappear like that.
Guys, this is Glenn Brown, which is retired RCMP. There are some of us who has spoken to our retired RCMP, and and publicly they have stated it just right here as well. They do not believe Jack and Lilly vanished from their own home by themselves on their own accord, and they do not believe some rando or neighbor or anyone in that area took them. Correct. At all.
I guarantee
To rescue personnel, dogs, helicopters, and drones.
I find it hard to believe that a 6 and 4-year-old would just disappear like that. I guarantee you, if I was still working today, that'd be the thing you'd be racing around your mind all the time. Like, where would they have gone? Like, we have done everything. I think the last thing I read, they searched the square kilometer area, 5 kilometers. That's a big area. And that's meticulously searched.
The children were reported missing from a home on Gairloch Road on May.
Oh, look. Still, no blanket.
2nd, sparking a 6-day search that was eventually scaled back. Then, over the weekend, 115 search and rescue crew members were called back. RCMP have...
They may tell them, we got a tip, and we just want you to go in that area and search and see if you find anything. They're not going to tell you exactly what was in the tip. It's not going to do it. They don't even tell their own people that, unless you are in the know, right? Unless it's like you're in that investigative group.
RCMP's Major Crime Unit has been involved since the day after the children disappeared.
RCMP have confirmed that the...
Let's see here. We already saw that.
Disappearance. It's been 4 weeks since Daniel Martell has seen his stepchildren. 6-year-old Lilly and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan were reported missing Friday, May 2nd, after they wandered out of their Pictou County home. They have not been found after weeks of extensive searching the heavily wooded area.
Every day when I wake up, it just feels like I'm reliving a nightmare of May 2nd. But the main feelings from sadness have just turned to anger because there's no evidence as of after 1 month. And it's
evidence.
It's really taken a toll.
On Friday, RCMP say ground search and rescue crews and police will return to the area this weekend, focusing on a nearby pipeline trail where a boot print was previously located.
I know that they're working hard and they're using every resource they have, and it makes me hopeful because that's all we have at this point is just hope.
A vigil of flowers and stuffed animals has grown in recent weeks outside the RCMP station in nearby Stellarton. Since May 2nd, when Lilly and Jack went missing, people here in Pictou County asking anyone who was on Gairloch Road between April 28th and May 2nd to share their dash cam or other footage with RCMP. Martell says every day
Are you able to authorize and start getting some
All right,
search
listen to
teams
this.
going
I want to show y'all
to
something
airlock
here.
locations?
Radio chatter. Search crews and first responders mobilizing in a quest no one dreamed would take this long.
Just make sure Mom stays close to the house there in case they happen to sneak out and get back into the house.
A home deep in rural Nova Scotia, 140 kilometers northeast of Halifax, the last known location.
A lot of area to cover. We're out in the sticks here.
Not one, but two missing children. A dog that barks at everything, a mother who...
A dog that barks at everything. Okay.
left on the second day, a father who hasn't seen the kids in 3 years.
Which window is this? Oh, this is the one beside the porch. Never mind, I see it. This is the one beside the porch. Oh, he's certainly got guilty knowledge, in my opinion.
And a stepfather trying to piece things together.
I want to show you something first.
It's been a long 6 weeks. I know that everybody...
alone.
Malaya and the baby were asleep. Lily came in multiple times. I was not in deep sleep by any means.
Okay, here he says Lily came in. Not poked her head in. Lily came in. And then there is, in the other one, he said that the lock jingled and it woke him up.
And then about 20 minutes
And also, Malaya said she was awake and Daniel was asleep.
passed.
None of this happened, in my opinion.
And then when I woke up, Malaya was right beside me. She was still asleep.
Hold the fuck up. Hold on.
By any means. And then about 20 minutes passed. And then when I woke up, Malaya was right beside me. She was still asleep.
No, Daniel. No, Daniel. I wish I had my camera on, guys. It died. Daniel, you said you guys woke up at the same time in DT's chat. I love to go back. You said you guys just spontaneously woke up at the same time, Daniel. Oh my God, this piece of garbage. And there was something else.
Jack are in the kitchen alone.
Malaya and the baby were asleep. Lily came in multiple times. I was not in deep sleep by any means. And then
Okay, what does it mean? Okay, someone should ask Daniel, what does it mean, Daniel, that Lily came in the room multiple times? If a kid comes into a room, they want something multiple times. What did Lily want? You said in the documents that she didn't say anything. Now you're recently saying she said, "Hi, Daddy," or something. If a kid's come into a room multiple times, they want something. They're there for something. They want food. They want something to drink. They want something.
And about 20 minutes passed, and then...
How would you know if 20 minutes fucking passed? Are you looking at the time? The last time you seen Lily and when you nodded off? How would you know 20 minutes passed?
When I woke up, Malaya was right beside me. She was still asleep.
She was still asleep. You guys supposed to wake up at the same fucking time.
And I said, I don't hear Lily and Jack.
Malaya said she woke you up and didn't hear Lily and Jack.
The time no one will...
Oh, look. See, guys? You see what I'm saying? You can see it in this picture better. This is Lily and Jack's room. This is the pink blanket's gone, right? But you see a piece of wood here or something. Right there. Let me make it bigger. You see that piece of wood or whatever? Is that the wall, the partition?
Say for sure, but police say it was around 10 a.m. when they got.
Listen to this.
I don't hear Lily and Jack.
The time, no.
He knows it's 20 minutes, but you won't say the time. Nobody will say the time.
One will say for sure, but police say it was around 10 a.m. when they got a 911 call.
I ran up in the woods to the kids. They have cabins up in the woods, which only took me like 30 seconds. I came right back down. She was on the phone with the RCMP.
You came back down. She was on the phone with the RCMP. Okay. Well, you said she was outside in front of your mom's windshield talking to your mom. But Malaya said she was inside of the home in a corner. She turned her Wi-Fi off, she said, so she could get signal.
For 6 days, crews tackled an exhaustive search. The children's mother took the baby to be with her family in another part of the province.
Listen.
Her mother told CBC News the RCMP told them not to speak with news reporters. The RCMP says it just advised everyone to be mindful of the information they share publicly.
See, that's a lie. They lied there.
On May 7th, police scaled back the search.
Listen to this.
The probability of survival is taken into consideration.
One up.
But search crews returned for 2 more weekends until the end of May, searching wells, mine shafts, and septic systems, even flying a drone beneath the home.
The 4-year-old is wearing some blue dinosaur boots.
Police say they found a boot print.
Listen.
And listen to this in the radio chatter.
Families brought us to a location there, not far away, that there's a piece of a blanket.
Police won't say anything about a blanket, but
There we go. Police won't say anything about a blanket. When they started saying this is when I started riding that pink blanket like it was a magic fucking carpet on Daniel's ass. Because I knew there was something to it. Remember, RCMP would not say any good night, Joyous, Mamacita, love you. Me love you long time, Joyous. Get some rest, honey. So they would not say anything about this pink blanket for a long, long time. Why?
Martell says a piece of Lily's blanket was found near the boot print. He says both children may have undiagnosed autism.
Listen to this.
Near the boot print. He says Martell says a piece of Lily's blanket was found near the boot print.
Again, Daniel lied his ass off and said that it was not Lily's blanket in the beginning. Lied his ass off. Why are they not mentioning that Logan was also with the group that found the blanket? That too. But he denied that this was Lily's blanket. The only one that denied it was Lily's blanket. Now listen to this. Martell says a piece of Lily's blanket was found near the boot print. See, he's telling DT that the boot prints was found behind the trail. He is lying to him, in my opinion. Because Daniel and all of us knew where the boot print is.
He says both children may have undiagnosed autism.
For a lot of people, this story just sounds odd.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand that?
Yes, I do. And I see it every day online.
He's keenly aware the public suspects him.
He's keenly aware with those keenly little scroungy little
Says the
eyes.
police did too at the start.
Of course. The stepfather was always a prime suspect right off the beginning.
So he offered to take a polygraph test.
I was extremely nervous. Especially with the first question they asked you, did you kill Lilly and Jack?
That was the first question they asked you?
Yeah. Yeah.
When did you find out the result of your test?
Immediately right after.
What did they say to you?
You did a good job, you passed.
Hi, Kayla. How you doing?
The RCMP's Corporal Guillaume Trump
did a good
job. It's quite rare that...
speaks for the force in Nova Scotia.
It's quite rare that in my career I've never seen two missing children go at the same time.
Yeah, because it doesn't happen.
Even if you can't tell me what it was, anything of significance was deemed to be of significance. Even if you can't tell me what it was, anything of significance.
So I can tell you that the investigation is ongoing and that we haven't found any evidence to show that there was an abduction of the children.
They haven't found any evidence that shows there was an abduction of the children.
So you don't think they were abducted, but you can't find them. How do two young children just vanish?
That's a great question, Kayla, and we are asking for the public for tips and information.
He says the force has received close to 500 tips, some that have taken them elsewhere in the country. But the only confirmed sighting of Jack and Lilly was the day before they disappeared in Nova Scotia. Martell says the children were seen on camera with the whole family. Still, police are asking for trail camera footage in the area dating back 5 days. They say they're trying to establish a timeline in the lead up to the disappearance.
So when teams are tasked
Kilometers for most
majority
via a total this 22 years.
all gone, fortunately.
Jack's paternal. She hadn't seen her mother.
Their smiles are just beautiful.
She hadn't seen the children in nearly 2 years, a relationship left complicated after her son, their biological father, chose to stay out of their lives. She says he has been questioned by police 3 times.
A couple of days ago, they had contact and they told him that they weren't looking his way anymore, that everything.
Hey, Daniel. Did they say they're not looking your way?
Was fine.
She says she joined the search herself as soon as she heard Lilly and Jack were missing. She doesn't believe the children are in the woods.
There's no reason for any child to wander deep into the woods. There's just not.
The brush is just too thick.
It is way too thick.
Yep.
Way too thick.
Tonight is about saying a prayer.
She attended a vigil in Pictou County marking 1 month since the children went missing and says she feels the support of the community and beyond.
Well, these are everybody's grandchildren. They're not just mine now.
As she clings to cherished keepsakes.
So this is the patio.
This is the patio door
that Jack and Lilly.
This right here held their satellite. This is groundbreaking technology right here, as you will see with these 2 2x4s and this drawer McDougal thingy and this platform. This was Elon would be so proud right now for this technology to get them their Wi-Fi so they can communicate with their dealer. Yes, this is a classified technology. Yes, with what does old dude say? With our maximum zooming technology. It does. Looks like a part of a guillotine. Yes. Yes. And to be honest with you, before I would live there, I would go under the fucking guillotine before I would live there.
That Jack and Lilly came out of.
So it's the morning of May 2nd. Take me through.
Yes, he's going to patent. He's going to patent that prototype of stand. He is going to patent this technology. By the way, just want to. This is coming to a crack town near you. This patented technology. Yep. So is this. If the chimney is off, it means no snow in Nova Scotia.
It's the morning of May 2nd. Take me through what happened.
There is a camera. Isn't it the irony of the cameras show up after the kids are vanished, right? And I want to show you, this is Janie's Zen garden with the stones stacked right here. This is Janie's Zen garden. Can y'all see the stacked stones right there? Just want to go with my maximum zooming capability technology here. This is the Zen garden of Janie. And she sits at 6 o'clock in the morning, feeds her chickens in her Zen garden, and plays Timu, and throws stones at Daniel, probably after all the shit he has put the family through. So I'm digging the Zen garden, Janie. Digging
Up at 6 o'clock, sat in there and had my tea, and then
took your hits
on Facebook.
Oh, look, Janie has a padlock on her door. I think the family really likes the padlocks.
7
Y'all see that? This is the padlock.
Had my tea, and then on Facebook, 7 o'clock.
Can you talk about your 7 o'clock? One second, I got a text. Can you talk about your 7 o'clock phone call that you got, Janie? There is also a camera on the corner of the woodshed. Yes. Put some bars on the fenced-in garden. Mm-hmm.
I get up, come over here,
Mm-hmm.
fed my chickens. My brother, Ron, called me at 8:48.
Okay, Janie, let's go on up, honey. There's another one up here. You know there is. 8:48, 2 minutes and 59 seconds. Hey, sis, do you want to go to the Dollarama with me, where we can get your cigarettes, your Red Bull, and a new ashtray? But pull it on up, Janie. Slide the fucking phone down a little bit. How about that?
8 and asked me if I wanted to go to town with them.
Was there a Facebook call, Janie? Anything else?
And I said, no. I said, I'm staying home. I said, I'm going back to bed.
Yes, because it's fucking exhausting. You guys were in and out of sleep all morning. You just woke up minutes ago. And I'm going back to bed. It's not like I only get out once a week.
Okay, I went and I laid down. Next thing you know, my dog started barking, and the kids were out in the yard. Now, you can see there's 2 swings where the kids play. My bedroom is right there. I heard the kids.
Yes, I will.
This is where the kids' swings are. This is where they always played.
And so that's where
I heard them. And I can hear everything in that trailer. If two kids get out of a fence, and Jack and Lily are all the time yelling, especially Lily, come on, Jackie, let's go, Jackie, let's go, Jackie. It's all I hear out here. When the kids get out of the fence and come out through here, I would have heard them yelling, come on, Jackie, let's go, Jackie, let's go. I didn't hear anything. The next thing I heard is I heard Daniel yelling. He was yelling for Jack and Lily. I didn't get up because I thought he was yelling for Jack and Lily in the house. So the next thing you know, I came out of the trailer after I heard Daniel, about, I'd say, 10 minutes after I heard him, I come out of the trailer. I opened up the door, was standing here. Malaya was standing right here with Meadow on her hip. And I come out and I said, what's up? She said, Jack and Lily are missing. I said, how long? She said, about 20 minutes. I closed the door, got my boots on, came out here, ran up in the woods. Just right up here.
No, you didn't. This is all made up as shit. It's all made up shit. It is. Guys, it is past 12 o'clock here. I've got to go to bed. I love you all. You guys are all freaking amazing, stunning, beautiful, beautiful pearls, may I add. Close the door, then put the boots on. 20 minutes is bullshit. It really is. And by the way, they say 20 minutes they've been gone. Daniel says 20 minutes he was asleep. Everything is in 20-minute sections, by the way. I love you guys. You guys are amazing, amazing, beautiful, beautiful people. My camera died. I didn't put a new battery in it, so I don't got my camera right now. But I appreciate you, darlings. You're amazing. And we will try to solve the world's problems again tomorrow. All right, guys. Good night. God bless each and every one of you. You only get so many trips around the sun. Make it count. Hug your loved ones. Time is precious. God bless. Good night.